Guys, thank you so much for coming in here to see me at Body by Design. Okay, today's video is about your weightlifting belt. When to use it and how to use it. If you don't know what a weightlifting belt is, it's one of these guys here. Okay? You'll see lots of people in the gym wearing these. Some of them will look like that. Some of them will be like a Velcro strap and a little bit thinner. Alright? The deal with it is it's to protect your lower back. Lots of people are using these to build strength, and they're typically using them wrong. Especially a lot of the really big bodybuilders, or at least some of the wannabe bodybuilders, are definitely using them wrong. They're putting these things on, strapping them in, and then they're trying to use it as their transverse abdominis muscle, or their TVA. So what they're doing is they're putting it on tightly and then pushing their stomach outwards against the belt. And what that does is it almost acts as if your transverse abdominis muscles are actually working and gives you the power to stay upright, to keep that thoracic extension up so that you're able to keep an upright chest as you go up and down. Okay? That is wrong on so many ways. And that is going to mess up your gains in so many ways, and the chances of injury are enormous. Your abdominal muscles range from the bottom of your chest to the bottom of your butt. Okay, that's a huge section. Your transverse abdominis muscle acts as if it's like a corset around your body, and it's what holds your posture up, okay? So whenever you're doing your back squats or even your front squats, that's what's keeping you upright, okay? If you do not know how to activate your TVA properly, you don't know what you're doing, okay? If you have to wear one of those weight belts to activate your TVA so that you can deadlift, your 300 or 400 pounds, whatever it is you guys are doing, even though I think that's unnecessary for most people, you're just going to hurt yourself in the end. I wear a weight belt for a different reason. I'm really trying to protect my back. I do a lot of lower back movements, a lot of squats, a lot of deadlifts. I'm into jiu-jitsu and wrestling and stuff, so my lower back takes a lot of heat throughout the week. So I do my best to protect my back by using one of these. So my rule of thumb is if you're a beginner, you do not need it whatsoever. Okay, don't look at one, don't go waste your money on one. You need to learn how to activate the muscles in your body properly. If you're an intermediate player and if you've been around for a couple of years and you're a fairly fit person, this will help your strength come up a little bit, but what you're really going to find is if you're doing like double leg days, or maybe you're doing a deadlift day and a big squat day in the same week, this is really going to save you a little bit of pain in the lower back, okay, and really save it for later on in life. So you're saying, well, how strong should I be before I start using a weight belt? You should be able to squat 50 pounds more than you weigh. So I'm 185 pounds, so somewhere around the 235 to 245 mark is when I start throwing in my weight belt, okay? But what I'm not doing with my weight belt is expanding my stomach outwards to activate my TVA. I already know how to activate my core muscles, okay? From years of practice, and it can take years to learn how to activate your entire body. Most of the reasons why people don't get gains anyways is because they don't know how to contract their muscles properly. It's a mind and body game, okay? It's not load as much weight as you can on top of the bar or on the machine and start doing this crazy stuff with it. That's not the name of the game. When you hear trainers say things like, use a lighter weight and proper form to get gains, there is a method to that madness, and they are right. Eventually you're going to have to pick up the pace once you get in there. But if you're definitely a beginner or just stepping into the intermediate level, you really don't need it, okay? What I find is that when I'm up and I'm activating my TVA and I'm breathing inside, I find that my obliques will come out and it'll sort of keep me stabilized up, okay? And that way I'm able to put a little bit more weight on there, and at the same time it takes a lot of the pressure off of my lower back, and it makes me work my glute muscles and my upper back a lot more to keep up, okay? So my advanced lifters, these guys are typically people that are squatting 100 pounds or more than what they weigh. And I do agree to use them right from the get-go. Okay, a lot of the times what these guys are going to do, especially with myself, is I started with the most complex movement first. So it's going to be my front squat or my back squat. Then from there, I'm going to go do some lunges, okay? Then after that, I'm going to do some isolation movements. And for that, you're not going to need your weight belt because chances are you're going to be doing certain kinds of lunges, or you're going to be on the machines doing things like leg curls and leg extensions and such. So, one of these, we've now went over when to use them and how to use them. You can pick one of these up at pretty much anywhere, Walmart, Zellers, your certain supplement stores. You can order them online. This one cost me about 40 bucks. I don't suggest to buy these leather ones, or at least the cheap leather ones, because I blow through 2 of these a year. So next time I'm definitely going to sink a little bit more money into them. I'm probably going to pick up one of the $80 ones that are they have Velcro on them, so it's easier to get a better adjustment to your exact waist size. Okay, so again, if you're a beginner, you do not need to worry yourself with one of these weight belts. If you're an intermediate player, you are going to be using them for your squats in the first few sets, and that's it. And if you are an advanced lifter, you're probably going to be using them for all of your squats. Okay? So again, guys, thank you so much for coming in here to join me. My name is Josh, and this is Body by Design. And remember, it's never too late to live the life you could have lived. Train safe, guys.